Hello, this is Daniel from Josh and Danny SEO. So I never really got a name to label this to. So I'm just going to do to whoever is seeing this. So I'm just going to take a look at the website, see what's going on, see if there's any way we can improve. It seems like you got a lot of blog stuff on here, which is fine. Got your logo up in the top left corner, great. Numbers, and so email's good. It's click to call. This one is not. So we definitely want that click to call. But you have your stuff here. So you have your frequently asked questions and Paint 101. So it looks like there's blogs on here which will lead people to your website, just may not be very intentional buyers. So just scrolling through, this follows you the whole way through, which means it does limit the amount of view that a potential customer can have. We just find that people get annoyed with it. So maybe just a little smaller, maybe by half, and then definitely get your number on the right side over here, always visible. Now, just going through, all your links are here, which is excellent. So you're doing really well with that. And then get your free quote today. And that's it. So there's a lot of links that lead other places, but there's nothing here for the home page. So something Google really wants is about 1,500 to 2,000 words on the home page alone. And included in that are buyer intent keywords. So a buyer intent keyword is something that somebody would search for, like painters Austin, Texas. That means somebody's looking for a painter in Austin, Texas. So it's very, very intentional for what they're doing. So let's take a look behind the scenes, see what you guys have. So you guys are doing really well as far as your UR and DR rating. So this is how strong your website is, and this is how much Google trusts you. So you're doing pretty good with it. And obviously, you may have figured out, but it has to do with your backlinks. So the more backlinks you have, obviously, some are going to be better than others, but you also want them to lead back to you. So you have your website out there, somebody can click it, and it comes to you. And out of the 6.2K on there, you get 2.4 back to you, which is an excellent ratio. Which is, like I said, why this rating is so high. But then you have about 19,000 organic keywords. So you're ranking for a ton of keywords. I'm going to go ahead and guess that because you have a blog connected to you is why you're seeing those numbers so high. But let's take a look at what is actually happening as far as keywords go. So this was loaded. So we got to wait for a second. So we're looking at volume, we're looking at traffic, and then we're going to look at position. So we obviously want to be in a good position for people to find us. So when people type in questions, obviously the volume is 6.4 thousand, 6.5 thousand people coming to your website, and you're getting about a 1.4 to actually come to your website alone for that one question. So we have that many people searching, this many people arriving, you're in this position to get it. Now, as you can see, these are blogs. So they're not very keyword specific. They're not very buyer intent. They're just questions. Because they're questions, you may be getting the traffic, but you might not be getting the actual people to buy anything from your website. I don't know, obviously, the statistics going on behind the scenes, but because everyone in the United States can click on this, unless you service everywhere in the United States, it's going to be a little difficult for you to help everyone. And that's where the problems arise. So we're getting a lot of great words in here, but just nothing very specific. So let's take a look at somebody else, right? If we just put in painters Austin, Texas, what happens? So painter in Austin. We have our Google guarantee, which is sponsored or paid for. You got your ads, which again paid for. Another one, but then you got your three unpaid. These people ranked themselves and they got themselves to the top of the Google My Business profile. Now you definitely want to be in here. About I would say 30 to 40% of all searches will click on this, which is a huge amount if you think about it. But then as we go to the organic search, again, you can just rank naturally over here. We got Yelp, and then we got your first real competitor, Text Painting of Austin. Now, people don't like clicking on directories like Yelp. They would rather just click on an actual person. So let's take a look at this guy's website, see what's going on. So right away, he's got his phone number up here, and he's got drop-down menus for what he needs. And that's really good. You want that scattered throughout the schedule now again. And then just going through, we're looking, see, this is right now a good keyword, Austin, Texas painters. Huge, excellent keyword. But as we go through the site, we notice that there is content, but not a huge amount of content. So Austin, Texas painting contractors is an excellent keyword. So they're going to rank for that. And as we scroll through, there's not, I would say there's maybe about 500, 600 words of content down here too. A lot of it is just accolades or jobs we've done. What we really want is to explain exactly what we're doing. So the homepage should literally be all of your services broken up into different paragraphs to equal out about 1,500 to 2,000 words. But let's take a look behind the scenes here. See why they're ranking as, number 2 on the website pages or when you search for them, and why they're, I think number 3 for the Google My Business profile. So they have a DR and UR rating, which is extremely high as well. They have really good backlinks, apparently. Only 256 return, but apparently they're really strong. So how do we help you rank better for keywords? Is we simply just take their referring domains, the ones that are really good, and we add it to you. Now, they also have 1,100 keywords, and they're bringing in 1,200 traffic for very specific searches. Let's take a look at those keywords, find out what's going on behind the scenes. So right away, it's taking a little bit longer to load. Like I said, we're going to look at volume, how much people are actually coming to them, and then the position they're in on the page for those specific words. And finally loaded. So these two, like you, it's a blog. So we don't really care about that as much. We're looking for this. Painters Austin, 500 people a month search for it. He got 57 of those people to his website alone. Buyer intent keywords. And they're in position 3. So they're more than happy, or not happy, but they're in the perfect spot to get those people. But then you got house painting Austin, 350 a month. He got 38 of those people, over 10%, and he's in position 3. Somebody kicked him out of position 2. And the more we search, right, Painters Austin, Texas, Austin house painting, there are a ton of different, I would say, 350, 300. This one don't count because, again, it is going to be more of a must-visit spot, like a blog or something. But if you're looking, anything with these intent keywords, he's getting the traffic, and he's pulling them in because he's on the first page. So how does this help you guys? All you got to do, honestly, is we got to get you keywords that actually make sense. Keywords that hit where you guys are looking at. All of the things you offer, we got to get those keywords in and start ranking for them. Your UR and DR rating is good. Honestly speaking, you would just need 2,000 words on the front page. And then on top of that, add those keywords in and you will be golden. Get you on that front page. Get some of those buyer buyer intent keywords on there so you can start getting actual, I guess, strong traffic coming in. Well, that's all I got for you guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. If not, I'm always looking for some feedback, to help me improve my craft. Other than that, you guys have a great day. Bye.